I didn't mention Ben Simmons. He will be part of this team too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there, let me ask you guys this. Is there a more untradeable player
No.
right now in the NBA?
No. How much even thought do you devote to Ben Simmons at this point as a Nets fan?
None. Oh, we
Yeah.
actually just did a whole episode on him.
Yeah, you
but
did just do an entire episode on Ben
But
Simmons.
you know what I mean, though. Like
It's the
looking
last
at
time
this
we're gonna talk
team.
about him
I mean,
ever.
you're like barely mentioning him, in this like the core of this team or whatever, and it makes sense the way that he's played. But it's just interesting how, his career has been so strange. I mean, for a player that made All NBA not that long ago, for it to just crumble like this, it's just so strange.
Well, we're trying to rationalize something of my co-host Brian and I about what happened this year. And if he didn't have all the weird stuff that happened in Philly and then him going away from the game for a year, if you just look at purely the facts, which was this guy had back surgery, he comes back to play basketball. He had back surgery at the early beginning of the summer, comes back to play basketball, hadn't played basketball for a year, had knee issues as well, and now has another back issue that they're saying doesn't need surgery. It's an impingement that you could say, oh, this year just was like injury riddled, and it's going to take him another year to fully rehab. Back surgery is no joke. But there's just the whole mental component that he's talked about openly that makes it very tough to understand what his value will be going forward. And like we get a lot of questions about, are they going to trade him? And it's like, there's no team in the league, which the Nets would have traded him to San Antonio, name any bottom feeder team that just has salary cap space. All those teams would have done it if they wanted to. The Nets have no ability to move Ben. So the only thing to do is to provide him some level of rehab going forward. The thing is, as you mentioned, Andrew, he's not a priority anymore, even for the Nets. They're not treating him like as a special sacred cow anymore. He's like, hey, we'll give you the best resources, but we're not going to change our whole franchise just to appease what may be best for you. You'll have to fit into what we got going on here.